Thank you so much for joining us on 2K It's nice to have you on the show. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing well, the best that I can, honestly. Just trying to stay out of the mix and hopefully everything can calm down.
Yeah, for sure. Well, this is your third season with the Aces, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking forward to in the upcoming season?
I would just have to say, just finally get into my groove. I think, rookie year, you're figuring it out. Your second year, you're still kind of learning, and now third year, you're really kind of getting into your groove and getting a feel of the league and kind of what people expect from you and things like that. So I'm just excited just to get on the court with my teammates and continue to play. I think I'm finally slowly making my way out of the stage of, not knowing what to do and finally starting to learn the game at a professional level.
You said on Twitter that you are doing a lot of at-home workouts. What's your favorite?
Ooh. I really like anything like band work. I love working with my bands, my elastic bands. Working on my glutes, the biggest thing. I'm not a fan of planking, but I've actually found, love for it because I'm really trying to get my core. So planking, the most basic thing, a lot of body weight things.
There is the WNBA and NBA 2K now. That's really cool because it's the first year that we were doing it. How do you think this helps the league?
Oh man, it helps us out so much. I mean, I'm not a gamer, so I'm not really into it, but I'm always seeing somebody on my Instagram or someone on Twitter or someone that just comes up to me and Target, and they're like, yo, you're dope on the game, this, that, third, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. It's bringing attention to us like that, and I think it's a lot of fun. I can see kind of people doing the replays and stuff like that, and it's kind of cool for them to kind of have us all the way down to just my leg sleeve and things like that.
So have you seen yourself in the game thus far, and what do you think about yourself in the game?
I really wish that I could have my fingernails fit in it because I really love that. But other than that, it looks just like me.
From past or present WNBA players, who is your all-time starting five?
Ooh, past, present. Okay, I gotta have Coach Daly as my PG. Let me have Diana Taurasi at my 2, Lisa Leslie at my 5, Stewie at my 3. And then Candace Parker at my 4. I think that's a legit squad.
That is a good. What?
Yeah,
what?
That's it. I'm just thinking about how we could be really good. That's a big team.
That is a big team. You were the #1 pick of your draft year. Do you have any advice for the picks coming in?
I would just have to say be a sponge and not a rock. I think that's the biggest thing, is take in as much information as you can. It's going to be tough because you may go to a team where the coach expects a lot from you at a rookie. I know Bill is expecting a lot from me as a rookie, and I'm I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. I don't even know what I'm getting myself into. And it can be hard at times, but you still have to maintain and be who you are, show everybody why you were drafted whenever you went. And I think that was the biggest thing. And I just took in so much information from so many people around me, not necessarily my teammates, but just people within the league and my coaching staff as well. So I would just say be a sponge to it all, have fun, and you're playing basketball for a living. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is awesome. Very cool. Thanks again for taking the time out of your day to come on 2K TV.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Let's keep the team. At point guard, at 5'6", number 21, Renee Montgomery. Starting at center, at 6'3", number 1, Elizabeth Williams. Starting at power forward, 6 feet 1 inches, number 51, Jessica Breeland. The other guard, 5 feet 10 inches, number 15, Tiffany Hayes. The other forward position, 6 feet 1 inches, number 35, Angel McCautry. A head coach for your team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Atlanta Dream.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the WNBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Chicago Sky as they play against the Atlanta Dream. Courtside with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we've got a fun one. And tonight, two teams that use rebounding to try to control the game. Now, Tim, talk about the importance of boxing out in this one.
Whoever wins the rebounding battle probably will win the game. Remember, when you get an O board specifically, the defense isn't organized, and it can lead to some easy hoops.
And don't get caught up ball watching. You know, you want to find your opponent, box them out, and know that it's going to be a battle. So, to me, the tougher team is going to have the edge in tonight's game.
To the wing, right side. Just 5 to shoot. Courtney Van Der Sloot for 3. Connects from three-point range.
Really known as a passer, Van Der Sloot can hit from long range too. And the D respecting her shot, it opens up the rest of the court.
Outside Hayes. Pass to Breeland. Montgomery. Van Der Sloot defending. Floats one up, and that one's good. Montgomery.
A crafty player, Montgomery moves well on the court and has just this smooth feel to her game.
Now here's Van Der Sloot. On the wing, Diamond to Shields. The shot that time, not on target. And it's Atlanta the other way. Here's McCautry. Ooh, no luck on that one. Nice D from Diamond to Shields. And Jessica Breeland with the block.
Well, with strong defensive instincts and awareness, Breeland has become a respected shot blocker.
Give her credit. She was in perfect position to grab that rebound and get the putback.
Van Der Sloot outside. Pass to Quigley. Back to Van Der Sloot. And she banks in the layup.
To score at under 6 feet, inside, against good D, you have to be tough like Courtney Van Der Sloot.
Outside Hayes. Pass to Breeland. Some solid defense from Cheyenne Parker. Outside Quigley. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now here's Dolson. Up top, Quigley. Over Hayes. A shot by Quigley, no good.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish him there.
So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next. That one on Quigley.
After winning a couple national titles in Connecticut, Tiffany Hayes was kind of a forgotten player. Picked in the second round of the 2012 draft. Understandably, she was in the shadow of greats like Maya Moore and Tina Charles.
Shoot 2.
She misses the free throw. It's been fun to watch the blossoming of Hayes, making a name for herself.
Well, Blake, you want to know what's been most impressive to me about Hayes? It's that she improved her scoring average in each of her first 7 years in the league. To me, that just speaks to her incredible dedication to the craft of playing basketball. Well, back in 2017, Tiffany Hayes stepped up big time for the Dream. With leading scorer Angel McCautry missing the season, Hayes took her game to the next level and earned herself a spot in the All-Star game for the first time in her career.
Now here's Dolson. Courtney Van Der Sloot for 3. Elizabeth Williams with the rebound. Atlanta with the ball. And it's Renee Montgomery penetrating to the paint. McCautry outside. Hayes. The putback. Pass to Breeland. Takes it out to McCautry. Montgomery outside. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. For Hayes, she took on the challenge of becoming the go-to player for Atlanta.
And really, Hayes built on her outstanding 2017 season by playing even better in 2018. Named to the All-Defense and All-WNBA teams for the first time in her career. You know, bigs like Dolson, who can score from the perimeter, continue to rise in popularity. And powered by her good shooting form, Stephanie is capable of really extending the floor, spreading the floor.
And guys, just because Dolson can shoot the rock, don't think she can't rebound with the best of them.
Yeah, she's got great size and strength that allow her to get physical when she wants to, and she just plays with a lot of energy, and as a defender, it's hard to keep her away from the ball. No getting around the fact that that's a shot she has to knock down.
Van Der Sloot, Montgomery covering. Back to DeShields. Over Breeland. A nice shot by DeShields.
With developed perimeter skills, DeShields has shown she can be effective from mid-range.
Pass to Hayes. Williams. On the wing, Angel McCautry. Covered by DeShields. Chicago leading. On the wing, Allie Quigley. Renee Montgomery with the steal. Here's Breeland. Quigley with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, hammered. Wow, she'll go to the line. It goes on Tiffany Hayes.
Don't foul a jump shooter. It's one of the oldest rules in basketball, and Quigley certainly qualifies as a jump shooter. Well, while some players blossom right away, others like Allie Quigley take a little bit of time. Didn't play much early on, but knew her moment would come someday.
First free throw is good. And despite being patient early on in her career, Allie stays in attack mode all the time now.
Yeah, she plays aggressive and looks for her shots. And with the chip on her shoulder, it's pretty hard to intimidate her. And she's just a player that her teammates want her to pull the trigger.
That one is no good.
Her first 4 years in the league, can you believe this? Allie Quigley didn't even average 4 points per game in any season. Now she's an all-star, pouring in better than 15 per game. What a story.
Now here is Sykes. Pass to Hayes. Clock at 4. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Stephanie Dolson picks one up.
Cuts right through the defense. Hayes is such a scrappy, tough player.
She's made one and missed one so far at the line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Well, you look at the strengths of this Atlanta Dream team, and it starts with Tiffany Hayes, pairing her up with McCautry, the clear core of the Dream.
That's also good, so she hits them both. As you said, the wing pair of Hayes and McCautry make for a fearsome duo.
Yeah, the team looks so dangerous when both are healthy and on the floor. And these two just provide so much in terms of playmaking and rebounding. And they're as talented a wing pair as we have in the entire league.
And they pick up 2.
It's really a sign of a great player. Doesn't let a bump here, contact there, stop her. Nice job by Dolson.
Pass to Billings. And here's Hayes. He's guarded by Lavender. Here's Montgomery. The long three. Some solid defense from Jontel Lavender. Now Van Der Sloot from the corner. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
They wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're locked in right now, really making the most out of their possessions.
I love the game plan from this coach early.
Here's Coates. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Shot from free throw range, and she knocks down the jumper.
Doesn't need much daylight to get shots off. Montgomery has confidence in her quick release.
Lavender outside. Van Der Sloot outside. Down low. A nice shot by DeShields.
Of their last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is smash mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, they're really imposing their will offensively and getting exactly the kind of looks they want.
Now here's Montgomery. Nice D from Gabby Williams.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
Here's Van Der Sloot. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Man, they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Sykes outside. She can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Stephanie Dolson. Left side to Shields. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
They're passing the ball very crisply right now.
Their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Montgomery outside. Pass to Coates. To the inside. And that one's good. Montgomery.
A steady presence around the rim. Montgomery and her team will gladly take those shots.
Van Der Sloot outside. Dolson. Fader on the way. That one falls.
Hey, look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint, and they keep scoring points.
And you know, Brian, there's not really a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting in the paint like they have been on this run.
From 11 feet away. Yes, it's good.
Well, it's so easy to understand why you win with players like Tiffany Hayes, because she's selfless and really just makes her teammates better.
Now here's Williams. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Here's Lavender. A rebound by Montgomery. The dream trail. Outside Hayes. And Atlanta, another bucket.
An unselfish, solid passer. Montgomery is always looking for the open teammate, and that's what I love about her game.
Now here's Lavender. Outside to Shields. And it's Billings with the rebound.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
And here's Hayes. 7 points in the game. Over to the wing. And here's Renee Montgomery from the arc. Drains the three-pointer.
I love how Montgomery picks her spots on the court. Knows which shots to take and not to take.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Sky out in front. They're up by 3. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up.
A close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And when you consider how the Sky are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
They've made the most of their fast break chances here in the early going.
Yeah, tie your shoelaces because they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
McCautry with it. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Sykes outside. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Well, guys, it's always inspiring to see players like Sykes excel after enduring major injuries. Sykes had 2 just 10 months apart, but she rehabbed and she got back to playing great basketball.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And thinking beyond what Sykes' injuries did to her on the court, she learned a lot of off the court as well.
No doubt. She learned maturity and patience during her tough times recovering. And after her character was put to the test, she became much more mentally strong. And I think the injury helped Brittany become who she really is.
And here at the midway point, what we realize now is there were some underrated pickups in the offseason.
Well, with each coach, you have a very specific system, and it's important to have a front office in concert with the coaching staff to get players that fit the system. Sometimes a player just needs to be in the right environment to succeed.
I agree. You know, there are players who just need a change of scenery and can thrive with a new team. The margins are just so tiny between playoff and non-playoff teams, so even a small change can have a big impact. Well, a lot of young talent on this Chicago Sky team. Diamond DeShields and Gabby Williams are just 2 of their big names.
First one falls for her. And all the names you mentioned for the Sky, very high draft picks.
The Sky has been trading for draft picks recently. They knew this rebuild was coming, doing it the right way, collecting talent over time. Eventually, they'll find another big name to add to the roster when the youth movement matures.
She hits both from the stripe. McCautry outside. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. She is 1 for 4.
What sets McCautry apart from other players is her will to win. Loves to compete until the ref blows the whistle.
Outside Williams. Pass to Copper. 5 to shoot. Dream with the rebound.
Well, you love the tough D, especially inside.
And that's exactly what she gives you, Tim. Constantly making her presence felt around the rim.
Terrific D. That's how to protect the rim.
To the middle. Here's Endor. And she's got her first free throws of the night right here. And the first one drops.
And for Atlanta, they're still looking for that first title. Remember, they lost in the finals 3 times now, and it's really not an easy hill to get over.
No good on the second, so she hits 1 of 2. 3 on 3. Pass to Coffee. Back to Sykes. McCautry outside. They swipe it. And here we go, the sky fast break. Here's Copper. She's guarded by Sykes. Pass to Copper. 6 to shoot. Over McCautry. Copper no good. And for the Dream, it shows the sustained success of the franchise.
Yeah, I'm not a big participation trophy guy, Blake, but losing in 3 finals means you at least got to 3 finals, and how many teams can say that, right? But look, at the end of the day, it stings that they were swept out of all of those appearances, but I still feel like this team is on the verge of greatness.
Here's Quigley. Pass to Copper. Launches it. Chicago again missing.
She's missed everything this quarter. Everything. Every shot she's taken has been a miss. I mean, it's just been hard to watch.
Back to Sykes. Baseline J on the way. Rebound Chicago. Here's Copper. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Parker. Outside Quigley. Takes the 3. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Brittany Sykes. Here's Coffey, guarded by Quigley. Here's Coffey. It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. From beyond the arc, kept alive. Breeland. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Stripped it away. Here's Coffey. Pass to McCautry. Here's Coffey. The putback. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's a fantastic job to stay with the play and never give up. Great effort. Actually, excellent effort.
Now Parker. Breeland defending. Here's Quigley. Drops in the layup for 2.
Over her 10-plus seasons in the league, Quigley has become a threat to score off the dribble. The screener helping her there.
Timeout.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Well, few players understand the value of a good role player more than Allie Quigley. She's a 2-time 6th Woman of the Year, and really, she's as unselfish as they come.
Here's Coffey. Pass to Breeland. Montgomery outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Breeland. Misses from close range. Here's Samuelson, covered by McCautry. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Elizabeth Williams. Montgomery outside. Inside, Coffee. No good there. And Chicago will come the other way. Outside, Quigley. Chance there to take the lead, missing.
You know, it's not been the best quarter for her as far as scoring. We'll see if she can get back on track.
Pass to Montgomery. Here's Coffee. Breeland with the ball, guarded by Quigley. Here's McCautry. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. On the wing, Allie Quigley. Copper, Montgomery covering. Outside, Quigley. The three, hits it from three-point range.
Easily over 40% from three-point land the last couple of seasons. Quigley is an elite shooter. You can't let her get going.
Pass to Coffee. Williams. Here's McCautry. Shot to stop the drought, and it's finished off inside by Breeland.
Phenomenal effort. Breeland creates scoring chances for herself by relentlessly working on the offensive glass.
Outside, Quigley. Parker. Pass to Endor. Great D that time from Elizabeth Williams.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass, they really can compensate for a lot of deficiencies.
McCautry outside. From way back. No good. So Chicago will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10.
She is going to buy herself a ticket to the bench if she keeps shooting like she has this quarter so far.
Montgomery outside. Outside, Williams. Oh, and she misses the go-ahead basket. Chicago in the lead. Here's Samuelson. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Parker, good.
Bringing hustle and heart to the court. Parker has become indispensable for her team.
And what can you say about the playmaking of Courtney Van Der Sloot? Fantastic vision, fantastic passing ability, consistently near the top of the assist board in the WNBA. Easily one of the best passers this league has ever seen.
And with Van Der Sloot, she draws comparisons to a player from her alma mater, John Stockton.
And the play style and approach is evident between the two guys. Stockton himself has said that Van Der Sloot has that special it factor about her, and she just has that ability to see the game. I gotta say, she's the driving engine on this Chicago Sky team, to say the least.
Tiffany Hayes on the wing. She's guarded by Williams. Hayes, the second chance effort. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot two. Stephanie Dolson picks one up.
A very difficult matchup. Williams is 6'3" with elite athleticism. Can cause opponents to foul.
Shooting two.
That free throw, no good.
One of the more physical bigs, Elizabeth is a nightmare to try and score on. She puts her athleticism on full display when she rejects shot after shot.
And she sinks the second. Yeah, we all know Williams is a great shot blocker, but she does so much more than that.
Yeah, Elizabeth is truly a relentless rebounder. With timing and recognition, she chases boards down beautifully.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, you allow someone to get to the rim like that, and really that's your only option.
Yeah, free throws are always better than a layup. I would agree with that.
She knocks down the first one.
You see, for the Dream, the problem in games is rarely their defense. In fact, they're usually very strong on that end of the court. And I would say when they lose, it's more because their offense comes up short.
Both good at the line. As you said with the Dream, they'll go as far as their offense takes them.
And the team can really struggle with efficiency at times. They can score in bunches, but over the course of the season can end up near the bottom. Struggle at the line and really from deep as well.
The drive by Diamond DeShields. Banked in off the glass.
A high-level athlete with some long strides. DeShields is adept at driving to the rim.
Outside Hayes. Clock at 6. Williams. Pass to Montgomery. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Chicago with it. They've led by as much as 10. DeShields. Covered by McCautry. Now DeShields. From deep three-point range, she got it up in time, but it couldn't fall for her. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. Sky out in front. They're up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Welcome back. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Montgomery, and she's just been playing really well.
How about her scoring in the first half? She's looked like a very different player today, an elite player.
Yeah, and she's been a pleasant surprise for them, that's for sure. She really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters.
And it's been a back-and-forth game with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter getting started here. Breeland outside. Cheyenne Parker grabs the miss. And it's the Sky ball, leading by 5. To the inside. Count that bucket.
Defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And if they don't start showing some aggression, things are just going to get worse.
Montgomery outside. The shot comes out. Nice defense by Courtney Van Der Sloot. Pass to Quigley. Fires from deep. That shot missing. Now the Dream take it the other way. McCautry with it, working on Dolson. The basket counts and one. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Thinking of the best offensive players in the league, McCautry has to come to mind. She led the WNBA in scoring in back-to-back seasons.
And on top of Angel's scoring ability, her effort on the glass has always impressed me.
Me too, Blake. She's never lacking energy or enthusiasm when rebounding the rock. And rebounding is an effort game, and Angel understands that. She did double duty right there. Influence the shot and clean the glass.
Over a minute and a half into this third quarter action. Outside Hayes. Nailed from three-point land.
One of the league's best kept secrets for years. I mean, seriously, Hayes has a more developed game than many realize.
Ball's knocked loose. And so it looks like the Sky will retain possession here. And the Dream making a change here. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Back to DeShields. Just 4 to shoot. Angel McCautry with the block.
With great timing and a disciplined defensive approach, McCautry is not easy to score on. And offensively, 1 for 5. A slow start here in the second half.
And she lays it straight in. Chicago trailing here. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Quigley, outside Parker. Down to 5 on the shot clock, down low. That one's off, still out of sync. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Pass to Coates. Shoots over Van Der Sloot. And again, the Dream score.
Looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room. They just haven't had the same commitment to defense here in the second.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Now a timeout called by Chicago.
When I think of a point guard, I want someone steady, someone like Renee Montgomery, a multiple-time WNBA champion. Montgomery has been a great player in this league for over a decade.
under 2.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Van Der Sloot left side. 6 on the shot clock. To halt the run. It's rebounded by Atlanta.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't want your best shooter heaving up that shot.
Exactly. Even the top three-point specialist in the league would catch heat for taking that shot. It's not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many looks from in close.
You know, usually when teams give up runs like this, it's because they allow chances from inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Outside, Parker. Pass to DeShields. Now here's Van Der Sloot. From downtown. Rebounded by Sykes.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. Trying her luck from deep. Cans it from downtown.
I like the energy here in the third, trying to take control of this game.
Absolutely, and this is the time to do it. A critical point in the ball game right here.
Yeah, set yourself up for that final frame.
Now a timeout called by Chicago.
Oh, they're pretty disappointed, this coaching staff, and rightfully so. Just they're giving up a big run night now. Got to figure out a way to stop it.
Yeah, they haven't really looked good at all here lately. Something's got to change for them. Let's see what the coaching staff has up their sleeve.
Here's Chicago now. 8-point game. Pass to Dolson. Here's Endor. Van Der Sloot. She's guarded by Hayes. Here's Dolson. And she makes that one.
Well, if there's somebody open on the court with the same jersey on, Van Der Sloot will find her incredible court vision.
And here's Sykes. Here's Billings. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Pass to Coates. Good work defensively by Stephanie Dolson. On offense, here are the Sky.
Well, for the Sky, the problem pretty easy to pick out. Just not a lot of tough defenders on this roster. Games they lose, they usually give up just too many easy buckets.
Out to the left wing. Pass to Van Der Sloot. The three ball. And it's Tiffany Hayes with the block. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get a shot off. That's a 24-second violation. Here's Coates. Coffee. Pass to Sykes. Here's Coates. 6 to shoot. Back to Hayes. From the arc. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Everyone grab a plate. Second chance buckets, they can make a big difference.
Over to the left wing. Here's Samuelson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Up top, Williams. He's guarded by Hayes. They get it back. They shoot again. Here's Williams. One on the clock. The shot's good. Atlanta in the lead. Sykes outside. Pass to Hayes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A crafty left-handed scorer. Hayes is always creating new ways to get buckets on opponents.
Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Pass to Copper. Williams, he's guarded by Hayes. 4 on the clock, and Williams gets it to go.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Outside Hayes. Releases. Again, Tiffany Hayes missing the sky trail. To the middle. Indoor shot is off.
Bodied her up and made her alter the trajectory of the shot that time.
Definitely. Some very sound defense played on that trip down.
Copper no good. Atlanta with the ball. Sykes with the ball. Guarded now by Lavender. And that one's good. Billings.
After leaning on the three-point shot in the first half, they're starting to get away from it here in the second. More of their shots are coming from inside.
Pass to Samuelson. Here's Endor. Left side, Williams. And close on the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws. And this is her 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the Atlanta Dream get their wins through their defense. You know, force a lot of turnovers with the pressure they put on, and they just do a great job of closing out on shooters and challenging every shot.
Second free throw, no good. And with the defense of the Dream, some great shot blocking as well.
Breeland and Williams, both fantastic rim protectors. The whole group does a good job of getting a hand up on every attempt. Atlanta has built their team around defense.
Now here is Hayes. 12 points for her. Pass to Williams.
Drafted in the top 5 in the 2015 draft by Connecticut, Elizabeth Williams really struggled as a rookie, but after a change of scenery getting traded to Atlanta, she was the 2016 WNBA Most Improved Player.
And she can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. And here is Van Der Sloot. She's got 9. Pass to DeShields. Endor. Outside Williams. Clock at 6. Lavender up top. Van Der Sloot. The three is up. She can't get that one. Good D by Renee Montgomery.
Hard work on the glass once again, guys. They've put a lot of effort into their rebounding.
And that interior play, it's made a big difference in this game. They're finding lanes to the hoop every time down. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Or at least some fight.
Outside Williams. Here's the three. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Dream out in front, up by 10. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And while we have the chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
She showed us she's got a little point guard on her with this tremendous setup.
That was a terrific pass, no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by her.
Welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Here's Chicago now, trailing by 10. Pass to DeShields. Now here's Lavender. Montgomery covering. Goes up on the block. Outside Williams. The tray. The offensive rebound. Outside Hayes. Here's Billings. Van Der Sloot defending. Knocked away. And that'll be Atlanta's ball as it goes out of bounds. Dream able to keep the ball here. Montgomery outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Williams. Shoots over Van Der Sloot. Got a piece of it. And it's the Sky ball. It's a 10-point game. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Outside DeShields. Unable to get that one to go. Good D by Angel McCautry. Left side Hayes. Yes, and it's Angel McCautry picking up the assist.
After what was just a horrendous shooting performance in the first half, they're finally starting to find their stroke.
And it's just amazing that they have the lead with how poorly they shot in the first half, but they've defended at a very high level and are in control.
Here's Parker. And too long on the shot. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And it's not rocket science at this point. Just stay with what you've been doing.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Diamond DeShields. That's her first foul. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Breeland right side. It's rebounded by Quigley.
Well, despite her ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options.
To the paint, Parker. Well-timed pass, and it goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Using A+ awareness to find the wide-open teammate, DeShields doesn't mind distributing.
Pass to Breeland. Nice D from Diamond DeShields.
Okay, look. I know she isn't having the best of games from the floor, but it hasn't seemed to hurt them. Shot clock at 6. Inside.
Out to Van Der Sloot. From past the arc, that one falls, coming off Stephanie Dolson's feed.
Look, if you give her enough room outside, she's going to take advantage and more often than not knock down that shot.
Outside Hayes. Down low. Looking to get back on track. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Cheyenne Parker.
Well-versed at operating around the basket, Breeland's aggressive attitude is such a key cog for her team.
2 shots.
And she makes the first.
Well, Jessica Breeland is one of the top shot blockers in the WNBA, but her journey to the league is even more impressive. Before her senior year at North Carolina, Breeland was diagnosed with cancer.
And she makes the first, but misses the second. And that journey for Jessica Breeland, at only 21 years old, she had to endure chemotherapy for Hodgkin's lymphoma.
And not only did Breeland recover, she was drafted in 2011 into the WNBA. Named to All-Star and All-Defensive teams, Breeland's story inspires others.
And foul called as she misses, and she's going to shoot 2 free throws. That one on to Shields.
The game seemingly comes easy to Breeland, who is a skilled player and really adept at creating offense for herself and others.
And the first one at the line is good.
An all-defensive first-team selection just proves how admired Breeland's defensive intensity is around the league.
And she can't hit the second. The Sky trail. Here's to Shields. Yes, it is. Score that as basket number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Well, it's nice to see DeShields utilize not just her athleticism, but body control in her efforts to score points.
And the dream call time here.
Coach thought the players were looking a little tired and called the timeout to give them a chance to catch their breath.
Chicago on D. Here in the fourth, they've only allowed just 4 points. And it's the Sky ball. On the wing, Diamond to Shields. Over Breeland. Jessica Breeland comes up with the rebound. Atlanta leading. Here's Hayes. And 2 shots coming up at the line as she gets fouled on the shot. And that's going to be a foul on Chicago.
Balance is what comes to mind when I think about Hayes. She truly has a well-rounded game.
knocks down the first one.
Developing a strong work ethic at a young age, Hayes has always been about the grind and not the fame.
She's perfect from the line this time. Here's Van Der Sloot. Pass to DeShields. The shot from 20 feet, and dead on that time. Beautiful shot.
A hard worker who understands the nuances of the game. DeShields loves to learn and is comfortable running the pick and roll.
Here's McCautry. Allie Quigley grabs the miss. And so it's Chicago with it, trailing by 5. Pass to Van Der Sloot. Back to Quigley. Now here's DeShields. She's guarded by Hayes. Shot clock at 3. DeShields can't hit. Atlanta with the ball. A kick out to Hayes. From deep. Yes, and it's Angel McCautry picking up the assist.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves.
Van Der Sloot with it. Pass to Quigley. Dolson. Outside to Shields. And here's Quigley, covered by McCautry. Diamond to Shields from outside. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
The ability to catch and shoot effectively is pretty rare for a young player like DeShields.
Now Hayes. Van Der Sloot defending. On the wing, Angel McCautry. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Outside to Shields. Not gonna go that time. That's good D by Tiffany Hayes. Breeland outside. McCautry. Hayes, guarded by Quigley. Here's the teardrop. Courtney Van Der Sloot with some nice D. Chicago with the ball. It's a 5-point game.
Well, when you think of the best point guards in the league, Van Der Sloot has got to be right up there. And if you don't believe me, guys, just look at her assist numbers over the years.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
The under-recruited going to college, called too short. Courtney Van Der Sloot has always had a chip on her shoulder and has always defied expectations.
So she gets them both. And plenty of drama in this one so far.
Hopefully, from our standpoint at least, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
We can only hope. And thinking of Van Der Sloot's success as a floor general, I think it stems from her top-tier awareness.
Yeah, she's always had a tremendous feel for the game. Reads defenses beautifully and makes plays accordingly. With great chemistry, Courtney and her teammates sync well on the court.
DeShields can't hit.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
Pass to Hayes. McCautry outside. Montgomery outside. 6 on the shot clock. Allie Quigley with the steal. And stolen by Montgomery. Back to McCautry. Hayes. And she can't stop this drought. Another miss. Poked away. And the ball out of play. The Sky will have it.
What a time to get sloppy. In a close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Chicago trailing here. Pass to Quigley. To Shields. Covered by McCautry. Now Van Der Sloot. Outside Quigley. 6 to shoot. Back to Van Der Sloot. Over Montgomery. And once again off the mark by Chicago. McCautry. Back to Montgomery. Shoots over Van Der Sloot. The dream again can't hit.
You know, you watch her and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shot.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her.
Here's to Shields. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. And they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Absolutely not with the lead. I mean, now is the time to use the clock to your advantage. Make it your friend.
McCautry up top. Parker defending. Here's Williams. Got her with the pump fake. Just couldn't finish. Chicago with the ball. Here's to Shields. Here's Parker. That one, no good. Jessica Breeland with some nice D. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You know, they had to foul to stop that clock. That's really the enemy in this situation.
Yeah, and who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range.
Maybe knocked down a 3 or 2, who knows?
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So she goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Now that's how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. And what do you guys think?
Quick bucket then foul. It's really the only option they have at this point.
And the important thing, Tim, is who they foul. They don't want to send an ace to the line if they can avoid it.
Exactly, Brian. Find the worst free throw shooter immediately.
And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tiffany Hayes.
The best thing she's done all night is attack the heart of that defense, taking it up strong against bigger defenders, sacrificing her body, a courageous effort that has affected the course of the game.
From deep alley, Quigley connects from downtown.
Wow, Quigley has no fear taking the big shots, and the amount of ways she can score make her tough to guard.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
No other option, though. They did a good job getting it in her hands and making sure she was the one who'd go to the line.
She drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
6th Woman of the Year, All-Star, Champion, you name it. Montgomery is a part of WNBA history, no matter how you look at it.
Timeout called the Sky. Your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, we're watching the huddle. I think the coach is telling them to take the easy points in a hurry, then foul as soon as possible.
Yeah, and you shouldn't just foul blindly, though. Go for the steal with all they've got before that.
Yeah, you could go for the steal for a second or two, then foul.
Here's Quigley over Hayes. Recovered. Outside Parker. Off target with the 3. So a close game sees Atlanta taking this one. And they didn't make it easy on themselves for their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
You know, there were some times that momentum shifted either way, especially early on. But give the team credit for sticking right with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that's a wrap, everyone.